Good evening, good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the 2. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. It's doubleheader time once again. That's right. Gonna be doing 2 reviews for this video. Gonna show some love for Joshi Pro Wrestling, for all the Joshi fans out there. This one is for you. So, 2 shows. We're going to review TJPW's Wrestle Princess IV, and going to review World Wonder Ring Stardom's Nagoya Golden Fight 2023. So, 2 big shows that took place this past weekend on Sunday and Monday. And yeah, have to say it was quite interesting. Quite interesting. I definitely felt like both of these shows were good, but I felt like there were some things that could have been better about both. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to them. But first, let's see. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna actually start off with TJPW first. We're gonna start off with Wrestle Princess because technically that happened first, or at least I watched that first. So we're gonna go over that, and then we're going to go over Stardom Nagoya fight. So, should be really good. 1 second. Let me get my graphics ready. Bear with me 1 second. I thought I had these up for a moment, but my computer is deciding to be weird right now, being lame and for nerds. Okay, I got my graphics queued up. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so TJPW, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, Wrestle Princess IV took place this past Monday, October 9th. Technically, like really early in the morning, but October 9th of 2023. This was at the Tokyo Tama Mirai Messi in Tokyo, Japan. And we had a good number of matches. We had 8. We had 8 total matches for the show. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump right on in. Shall we? You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, starting off TJPW Wrestle Princess, we had ourselves a singles match. We had Haru Kazashiro versus Runa Okubo. Now, of course, kicking the show off, 2 rookies going at it. I remember seeing these ladies go at it, or at least get their TJPW careers started off pretty strong, going all the way back to Grand Princess back in March. And I think they even got started a little bit before that. But still, good to see these 2 ladies start off the show, get their feet wet. Thought they had a decent match. You know, it definitely went back and forth. It was hard to really say who was going to get the best of the other, because, you know, both of these ladies are young. Definitely rookies. But you know what? I felt like they had a decent, clean match that really could have gone either way. Both had a good amount of offense. And, you know, they just traded back and forth this entire match. Really don't have any complaints. You know, it wasn't like anything crazy special. But you know what? Sometimes a good, simple, clean match, especially for rookies, as long as that happens, I'm happy. You know, you can't always expect to see a lot of flashiness when rookies go at it, but you get a nice, clean match, with very little mistakes, and it's nice. It's very chill. I don't mind. Do you mind? I don't mind. I was okay with it. But for this match, Runa Okubo got the victory via submission, was able to make Haru Kazashiro tap out to a single leg grab. And yeah, Runa Okubo picking up the submission victory, opening match at Wrestle Princess IV. So, hey, good stuff. Good for her. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's move on to our next match. And we had quite the showdown in this match. I actually really enjoyed this match. Alrighty. We had Team TJPW versus Team Ganbare Pro. That's right. So, representing TJPW, we had the team of Arisu Endo, Kaya Toribami, and Himawari taking on Team Ganbare Pro, made up of Yappy, Yoshiko, Hasegawa, Riara, and Harukaze. This was a very enjoyable match. Ganbare Pro invades Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. I love it. And this match definitely was really good. I felt like both teams looked very solid in this match. Definitely a lot of talent on both teams. I've been really big into Himawari. I like her character. I like her gimmick. And, I like what she brings to the ring. Kaya Toribami, I've definitely been enjoying her as well. I feel like she's been getting in a lot more offense in her matches. Even in, tag team matches, trios matches. She's really been getting more involved. So I really like seeing that. And, of course, Arisu Endo, whether it's tag matches or singles matches, Arisu Endo has been getting better and better in the ring. So, I always have been keeping an eye on her, especially since the opening singles match that she had back at Grand Princess with Suzume, her Daisy Monkey tag partner. So I've been really keeping an eye on her. Yappy, Yoshiko Hasegawa, I've seen a couple of times, maybe a small handful of times, but I definitely like her overall look. Riara, I've only seen maybe twice or three times, and one was at one of the Ganbare Pro wrestling shows, but haven't seen a whole lot of her. And Harukaze, this was actually my second time seeing her. Yeah, I think second time, because I know one of the times I think I remember seeing her, it was either Ganbare Pro or it was DDT. I have to check back. It was a good while ago, but yeah. So it was good seeing this team go at it with Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, and like I said, both teams look pretty solid. I felt like this match was a good length. This match was a really good length, and I really felt like Team TJPW was really being challenged, to protect home field. But great battles back and forth with all six of these ladies. But another submission victory for this match, as Arisu Endo was able to submit Yappy with a camel clutch. She likes to do that patent camel clutch. And she had it in, wasn't too cinched in yet, because she had to get that other arm as Yappy was trying to reach for the rope. As soon as she got that other arm and wrenched back, that was it. Had the tap out. So Arisu Endo with the submission victory, and Team TJPW protects home court as they were able to pick up the victory over Team Ganbare Pro. So, but really good match. I actually really enjoyed this match. So I hope they have more types of matches like that. I don't mind the occasional invasion. Have a team from another promotion compete. I love it. Why not? Okay. Next up was another favorite of mine, and they definitely delivered in this match. Alrighty, we got my karate sisters going at it. This time against each other, not teamed up. I was actually looking very forward to this match. Anyway, singles match, we had Moka Miyamoto taking on Juria Nagano. Of course, I'm a big fan of both of these ladies. Like I said, I've been very high on Moka Miyamoto, especially since her performance in the Tokyo Princess Cup 10. I mean, she came this close to defeating Miyu Yamashita, the pink striker. She came so close. I was really pulling heavy for her. And it's been really good to see Juria Nagano back in the ring. I know she's been mainly a part-timer, you know, being the action star and also a nurse as well. So she's very busy. And, you know, just good seeing her back in the ring ever since she recovered from the finger injuries. But big fan of both of these ladies. And I love them as a tag team. But it was also good to see these ladies go at it, to really see who was the better of the two. And, I mean, both of these ladies really delivered in this match. I wish it could have been a little longer, but they made best use of their time in this match with the striking, with the mat work, and just, I was really happy to see them really use their styles to the best of their advantages. You know, with Juria Nagano with the striking. And, you know, she was able to get a submission or two. Moka Miyamoto, good grappling, good striking. Like, I really enjoyed this match. I mean, two ladies known well for their martial art backgrounds, with the karate and everything like that. And as good as seeing both of these ladies as a tag team, they did really well against each other. So, very, very nice. But it was Moka Miyamoto that would end up getting the best of Juria Nagano. Hits her with a brain buster, kind of like a little twisting brain buster. And then pins her for the 1, 2, 3. And Moka Miyamoto is your winner. And great sign of sportsmanship for both ladies, you know, hugging it out, shaking hands. Of course, they shook hands before the match as well. Because, I mean, they're friends. They're tag team partners. So, great sign of sportsmanship. And they have great chemistry in the ring as tag team partners. And, as we just saw, as well as opponents. So, great match, ladies. I really enjoyed this match. But your winner, Moka Miyamoto. So, like I've said before, and I'll go ahead and just reiterate this, I truly believe. I mean, I would love to see both these ladies become future Princess Tag Team Champions. But for Moka Miyamoto, I would love to see her win a singles title. And I believe she will eventually get to that level where she is worthy enough to be a singles champion. It might not be this year, but at least by the end of next year, probably by the middle of next year, I think Moka Miyamoto wins a singles title. Probably the International Princess Championship, but I could see her holding that belt. I can. I kid you not. I actually can. So, we'll see what happens, but really enjoyed this match. Definitely one of my favorite matches of this whole card. Yeah, I kid you not. Okay, let's keep it going with our next match. Some more 6-woman tag action. All right, this time we had the team of Aja Kong, Shino Suzuki, and Raku. Of course, Raku and Shino Suzuki from the Up Girls. And they were taking on the trio of Wakana, Uehara, Toga, and Hyper Misao. Now, of course, this match had a pretty good share of action as well as comedy, which, of course, thanks to ladies like Hyper Misao, which I thought she was hilarious. Which, I mean, she always delivers on the comedy in her matches, and this was definitely no different. Using the freeze spray at the beginning of the match and trying to get the best of the other team. I really like the chemistry with Aja Kong and Raku. Like, I really like the little thing they got going there. That's really cool. It's actually really cool. Wakana Uehara, I really like her speed. She's been showing off her speed quite a bit. And it was really good to see, her really go at it with Aja Kong in this match. I mean, she was solid. She was really solid. Toga, definitely keep an eye on Toga. I think eventually she's going to continue to rise up in the ranks. I would like to see her get more singles matches as well. But Toga is definitely another one that I'm keeping my eyes on. So definitely like what I've been seeing out of Toga. But this was a very interesting but entertaining match. But when it came down to it, I mean, who was the strongest in the entire match? Of course, Aja Kong. I mean, they already had a hard enough time dropping her to the mat, which they eventually did. It took some time, but I mean, it's to be expected. It's Aja Kong. But speaking of Aja Kong, she was able to get the victory for her team after pinning Wakana Uehara after hitting a backdrop. She hit her with the backdrop, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Aja Kong, Raku, Shino, Suzuki for the win. But overall, pretty decent match. Had a good taste of comedy. So, hey, I was digging it. Okay. Let's keep it going. This next one was actually a really fun one. Alright, we had ourselves a tag team match. We had the team of Ryo Mizunami and Yuki Aino taking on the team of Yuki Arai and Miyu Watanabe. Quite an interesting pairing with Ryo Mizunami and Yuki Aino, but it worked. I would say that it worked pretty well. Yuki Arai, Miyu Watanabe definitely was a good pairing as well. But yeah, all four ladies looked pretty solid, and I felt like this match went the distance between both of these teams. But overall, I actually like the pairing of Yuki Arai and Miyu Watanabe. That's a pairing that I could actually picture seeing more of, I mean, I know Yuki Arai and Saki Akai are former tag champs as Reiwa AA Canon, but still, I think you got something really good there with Yuki Arai and Miyu Watanabe. So, just something to keep in mind for down the road. You know what I mean? But both teams look pretty solid in this match. Of course, Ryo Mizunami, very charismatic in this match. And like I said, Yuki Aino, I've been pretty impressed with since her last title shot against Rika Tatsumi. I've been very impressed with Yuki Aino. But this was a great back and forth match. But Yuki Arai was able to pick up the victory for her team after hitting Yuki Aino with a finally axe kick. Then pinned her for the 1-2-3. So Yuki Arai, Miyu Watanabe picks up the victory, but good match. Definitely good match. Very interesting pairings, but I felt like both teams worked. So, it looked good. It was good. Okay. This next match, this next match was all over the place. Oh, man. This match was pretty hilarious. We had an 8-person tag match. we had the team of Saki-sama, May Saint-Michel, Martha, and Yukio Saint Laurent taking on the team of Suzume, Shoko Nakajima, Antonio Honda, and Pam Harajuku. Now, that first team, that was interesting. Martha, Yukio Saint Laurent, I've never seen them before until this show, but yeah. And of course, Pam Harajuku, very, very hilarious. With her teasing and taunting, in the beginning of this match was pretty hilarious. But honestly, this match was hilarious. Good dosage of comedy, especially from both teams, especially Antonio Honda, which he ended up tripping over his own feet. That was pretty funny. But overall, this was a very funny, entertaining match. And it got to the point where it didn't really matter to me who ended up winning. I was laughing a lot. I was definitely laughing a lot during this match. And I was very well entertained. So that was really the mind state that I was at. I wasn't too worried about who was going to win. This was just a funny, entertaining match. Martha would get in there just kind of with that stone look on her face and just would hit the opponent and then just tag out. Just tag out, roll out. It was funny. But overall, very funny match. Very entertaining. Saki-sama was able to pick up the victory, hitting Pam Harajuku with that running single leg drop kick. It was almost kind of like a running mafia kick in a way. But hit Pam with that, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Saki-sama, May Saint-Michel, Martha, Yukio Saint Laurent picks up the victory. And if I remember correctly, I think this is Saki-sama's last match in TJPW, which I believe she already had her last match as Saki Akai in TJPW as well. And of course, we know that DDT Ultimate Party 2023 will actually be her last match of her career. So her retirement is winding down next month. So we'll have to see what else she might have on the menu for the month of October. But come November, she's going to have her last match, and that's it. She's retiring. So, but, wish her the best. But we'll see what happens with her in her last month or two of her career. All right. Let's go on to the next match. All right. We had a special singles match. We had Nyla Rose from AEW taking the trip to Japan to take on the cutest in the world, Maki Ito. Overall, this was a pretty good match. I felt like it could have gone a little longer. I think it could have gone a little longer. But, Maki Ito has made her presence on AEW quite a many number of times. So, if they wanted to run this back, I'm pretty sure they can at any point in time, whether it's in TJPW or in AEW. So, at least there's that. But pretty decent match. Even had some funny taunting in the beginning there from Nyla Rose. I thought that was pretty funny. But this was definitely pretty decent match. Like I said, my biggest complaint is I just felt like it should have been longer. But it is what it is. It was back and forth, very close. But Nyla Rose was able to defeat Maki Ito with a Beast Bomb. Hits the Beast Bomb, pins her for the 1-2-3. Nyla Rose is your winner. But yeah. So Nyla Rose, successful in the TJPW ring. Made her presence felt. And I'm pretty sure that won't be the last time we see Nyla Rose in a TJPW ring. But, hey, good stuff. All right. Now, let's get into our championship matches. That's right. We had all 3 championships on the line. So, let's go ahead and get right into it with our first championship match. Here we go. We have the vacant TJPW Princess Tag Team Championships on the line. As the contenders, the teams are Free Wi-Fi, made up of Hikari Noa and Nao Kakuta, taking on the pairing of Mahiro Kiryu and Yukikami Fuku. Now, of course, Yukikami Fuku recently coming off a big showing in the Tokyo Princess Cup 10. She made it to the finals. Came so close, but was not able to defeat Miyu Yamashita. But quite a big opportunity for her and Mahiro Kiryu for these tag titles. I really wish it would have been Daisy Monkey, but it is what it is. Free Wi-Fi, though, they've had a lot of chemistry together. I mean, Hikari Noa and Nao Kakuta have teamed up quite a number of times overall within the last year or so. So, I mean, definitely good to see them have this opportunity. This match was awesome. This match definitely went the distance. I felt like Yukikami Fuku and Mahiro Kiryu, they got some decent chemistry, but I don't think it's on the level of Free Wi-Fi. Not quite on that level. Some may feel like Mahiro Kiryu and Yukikami Fuku were the underdogs going into this match, which is understandable. But they put up a great fight. They actually put up a really good fight. So I can't be mad. And like I said, Yukikami Fuku had a lot of momentum as well, especially after a solid showing in the Tokyo Princess Cup 10 tournament. But Wrestle Princess 4 was the night of Free Wi-Fi. See what I did there? Now Kakuta was able to put away Mahiro Kiryu, hits a Shinden Kai, pins her for the 1-2-3, and Free Wi-Fi are your new Princess Tag Team Champions, Hikari Noa and Nao Kakuta. So congratulations to both these ladies. And check this out. With this title victory, that means Hikari Noa is now one championship away from becoming a Grand Slam champion in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Remember, she's held the International Princess Championship before, and she just became Princess Tag Team Champion. So, only title she's missing is the Princess of Princess Championship. So, she's one title away. And for Nao Kakuta, actually, this is her first championship. Period. Yeah, this is her first championship in her career. So, congratulations to Nao Kakuta. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked it up. I didn't see her have any titles elsewhere. So, I believe this is her first pro wrestling championship. So, congratulations to Nao Kakuta, because I know she's at least mid-30s, I believe. But yeah, big victory for her and her first taste of TJPW gold. And potentially first taste of pro wrestling gold in her career. So, hey, Free Wi-Fi. Looking good with gold. And congrats to Nao Kakuta. She's a champion. Yeah. So, great match. Great tag team match overall. Loved it. Okay. Next up, this is where things start to go downhill a little bit. Here we go. Okay, the semifinal match. This was a double title match for both the International Princess and NWA World Women's Television Championships. As the International Princess Champion, the White Dragon Rika Tatsumi, takes on the NWA World Women's Television Champion, Max the Impaler. And as I have said before, I don't like the fact that this match even happened in the first place. Especially with both titles being on the line. Like, Rika Tatsumi has really been killing it in TJPW, and just this match was, for both titles, was unnecessary. Now, the match itself was great. Both these ladies went back and forth, went hard, and a lot of fighting spirit shown from Rika Tatsumi. But honestly, when I heard that this match was happening, I had a bad feeling. I had a really bad feeling, and my bad feeling came to reality. Hate to say it, but it came to reality. She fought hard. Hip attack after hip attack after hip attack after hip attack after hip attack. Even a Dragon Sleeper submission, a regular Sleeper submission. But just was not enough to put away Max the Impaler. And it was only a matter of time for Max the Impaler hit a short arm lariat, taking out Rika Tatsumi, then pinned her for the 1-2-3. And Max the Impaler is now a double champion. You're new. She retains the NWA World Women's Television Championship, but is now the new International Princess Champion. And the crazy thing about that, now she's one championship away from becoming a Grand Slam champion in TJPW history. Because remember, she was a former tag team champion with Heidi Howitzer as Wasteland War Party. So yeah, she's actually one title away from becoming a Grand Slam champion. Can you believe that? But the match itself was great. They had a great wrestling match. I just hated the idea of this being a double title match. I guess they have a plan for Max the Impaler to travel and maybe have a little more extended presence in TJPW. Maybe. I mean, if that's the case, then that's good. So be it. But honestly, I'm not surprised that it went down like this, because I wasn't confident that Rika Tatsumi was going to pull this off. Not saying that she couldn't have, but I really didn't see this happening for her, because that would have meant that she would have to travel quite a bit and be on NWA, because I'm sure they wouldn't put both titles on her for her to not defend the title in NWA. You know what I mean? That would just be dumb. But being that Max the Impaler has had a presence in both NWA and TJPW, I mean, it was a pretty easy call. So, it is what it is. And then the main event of TJPW Wrestle Princess 4 came down to the Princess of Princess Championship on the line. As the champion, the Popping Sugar Rabbit Mizuki defends against this year's Tokyo Princess Cup 10 winner, the Pink Striker, Miyu Yamashita. Now, while these two ladies are very familiar with each other, and I've even got to see these two ladies battle it out in North Carolina via DPW. Of course, it was in a tag team match. Of course, it was Mizuki and Emi Sakura versus Vert Vixen and Miyu Yamashita. And actually, Emi Sakura and Mizuki picked up the victory. But like I said, Miyu Yamashita earned this opportunity from winning the Tokyo Princess Cup. And, you know, Mizuki has been champion since Grand Princess in March when she defeated her best friend, Yuka Sakazaki. Match was solid. Match was very solid. Both ladies went at it hard. Definitely went at it hard. Inside the ring, outside of the ring. And Mizuki looked really strong, especially going up against Miyu Yamashita, who always looks strong. Withstood a lot of strikes. I mean, a lot of strikes, because the pink striker went wild in this match, for sure. Strong fighting spirit from Mizuki. And it was definitely back and forth. But Miyu Yamashita just proved to be too much for Mizuki. She was able to eventually put her away with a crash rabbit heat, that running pump knee strike, and pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. Also, shout out to Mizuki. She was able to kick out of a skull kick, so I thought that was pretty cool. But Miyu Yamashita, after hitting that crash rabbit heat, pinning Mizuki for the 1, 2, 3. And now Miyu Yamashita is a 4-time Princess of Princess champion. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this happening because honestly, I felt like Mizuki should have at least kept the title at least until right at the end of the year, or maybe going into the new year. I really felt like she should have had a longer run. But, I mean, what can I say? Miyu Yamashita is the ace of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. And that's just the truth. And now, she's a 4-time champ. Not only that, she's a belt collector now. She has like 3 or 4 titles now because she has that. She also has the Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling World title. And she also has the Pro Wrestling Eve championship. So yeah, she has 3 titles right now at least. So probably has more than that. Yeah, probably has more than that. Hold on. I'm kind of curious now. Let me see how many. Let me see how many titles she currently has. Okay, so 3. So 3 right now. So the Eve Championship, Spark Joshi World Championship, and Princess of Princess Championship. So she has 3 titles right now. Yep, 3 titles. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, I feel for Mizuki because I was really enjoying her run and I was really hoping for some more title defenses because this was defense number 4. But it's hard to get through the pink striker. And like I said, she's the ace of TJPW, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Overall, good show. Wrestle Princess was a pretty good show, but I can't pick it over Grand Princess 23 from back in March. I still think Grand Princess was better. I would say both shows were better than Summer Sun Princess. I would say that, but I'm still picking Grand Princess as the best TJPW show so far this year. But yeah. Couple of things for TJPW. So coming up, so apparently October 27th, they got a show called All Rise 23. And actually, Miyu Yamashita will be defending the Princess of Princess Championship against Regina. I don't know anything about this Regina, so y'all gonna have to fill me in. But yeah, they just announced that. And guess who's getting a crack at the Princess Tag Team titles? That's right, my Karate Girls. Moka Miyamoto and Juria Nagano will get a title opportunity October 27th as well at All Rise. So, hey, my girls are getting that first title shot. That's what's up. So, looking forward to that. Let's see. They also announced, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So, some more news that they announced was, hold up. Let me pull it up. Actually, I think I have it in the Pro Wrestling Discord. 1 second. Here we go. Found it. So check this out. So we know that the Max Heart Tag Team Tournament has been scheduled. The opening will be on January 4th, 2024, which I believe that's the same day as Wrestle Kingdom. I think that's the same day as Wrestle Kingdom, if I remember correctly. Hold up, is that the same day as Wrestle Kingdom? I think it is. Yep, it sure is. Wow. It's like that's going to be a busy time to kick the new year off. So the opening of the Max Heart Tag Team Tournament will be January 4th of 2024. That's a Thursday. It'll be at Corcoran Hall. And then the finals of the Max Heart Tag Team Tournament will be Saturday, February 10th at Corcoran Hall as well. So they've held this tournament for 9 consecutive years. And then also announced, so TJPW Grand Princess 2024 has been announced for March 31st of 2024, and it will be at the Ryogoku Kojikan, which is the Ryogoku Sumo Hall. Yeah, that's right. So it's going to be at a big venue, and yeah, I think they're looking to sell that out. But yeah, for Grand Princess 24. So that's exciting, y'all. That's very exciting for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. So kicking off the new year with the tag team tournament, the Max Heart Tag Team Tournament. And then Grand Princess 24 in March, end of March. So looking forward to that. Should be really, really good. Okay, that will do it for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling Wrestle Princess. So before we hop into part 2 of our doubleheader with Stardom Nagoya Fight 2023, Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2023, had to correct myself. Here's a quick word on the sponsor, Game Beauty. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, now time to switch gears to Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2023. So, this took place October 9th, which was Sunday, or actually no, this was Monday, October 9th. And this was at the Aichi Prefectural Gymnasium in Nagoya, Japan. We had a total of 8 matches. 8 matches total for this show. Pretty decent show for the most part. But let's go ahead and jump right on in for Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight. Alright, first match. This was quite an interesting one. Very interesting. So we had a 6-way match. 6-way. We had Ami Sourei versus Lady C versus Hanan versus Yuna Mizumori versus Miyu Amasaki versus Ruaka. I do find it kind of interesting that this was just a 6-way match. This wasn't elimination rules or anything like that. It was just first person to get a pinfall or submission wins. Bam. But, yeah, this was quite an interesting match choice. Kind of random. But all 6 of these ladies, I mean, these ladies were all over the place in this match. It wasn't really a long match, to be honest with you. But I think all 6 ladies got in a sprinkle of offense. But, you know, it was very chaotic, very action-packed. It just wasn't really a long match. I think maybe this was like a 6 or 7 minute long match. It wasn't that long. But Ami Sourei, rocking her new gear, Ami Sourei picks up the victory, hits Ruaka with a Blue Thunder Bomb, pins her for the 1-2-3, and Ami Sourei, representing God's Eye, picks up the victory in this pre-show match, this 6-way match. So, shout out to God's Eye's #1 power fighter. But, you know, I'm definitely like Ami Sourei. Definitely a fan of her. But good victory for her. Okay, next up, we get kicking off with our first title match of the show. That's right. So check it out. Okay, so first title match of the card was for the High Speed Championship. as the champion, Saki Kashima from God's Eye, defending against the cute, bubbly, happy-go-lucky Mei Seira. Now, I'll keep it real with you. I enjoyed this match, but it was too short. It was way too short. It was probably about the same length as the pre-show, if not shorter. But yeah, this match was way too short. Of course, Saki Kashima was kind of being a coward in the beginning. But there was some decent high-speed action, especially from Mei Seira. But like I said, this match was okay. It was just really, really short. Really short. But finally, Mei Seira has done it. She has done it. She was able to reverse Kishikaise. Well, actually, she kicked out of it. And then she was able to get a pin of her own via a Lamaki straw pin on Saki Kashima. Kind of close to the rope. But was able to hold her down for the 3 count. And Mei Seira finally has done it. She is your new high-speed champion. And congratulations to her. We finally have the title back on a legit high-speed wrestler. And this is Mei Seira's first title in Stardom. So congratulations to Mei Seira. Well deserved. I've been waiting patiently for her to finally win this title, and she finally won it at Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2023. So even though the match was really, really short, it was an okay match, but I'm happy that Mei Seira won this title. And, you know, shout out to Saki Kashima. While I was an advocate for her finally winning a singles title, which she did, Saki Kashima's not really a high-speed wrestler. She's not. I hate to say it, but she's not really a high-speed wrestler. But I could see why that was the title that they put on her. I could understand that. But now, the era of Mei Seira has begun. High-speed champion Mei Seira. So I can't wait to see what kind of challenger she has. I'm pretty sure Azumi will be one of those challengers, being that, you know, the last 2 times she defended the title against Mei Seira, she won both times. So I'm sure Azumi is going to want a crack at that high-speed championship. But congrats once again to Mei Seira on finally winning this title. Well earned, well deserved. Okay. Continuing on to our... Wait a minute. Hold up. Actually, I'm missing a graphic. Hold up. 1 second. One second. Sorry for the delay. Had to fix one of the graphics. Okay, we're good now. We are good now. All right. Now, for our next match. Here we go. We had a singles match. We had a 5-star Grand Prix run-back match. As we have Cosmic Angels Saori Aino taking on Queen's Quest Azumi. Now remember, Azumi originally got the victory over Saori Aino back at the 5-star Grand Prix. Also, Saori Aino sporting some new gear as well as Azumi. So I thought that was really cool. I hadn't seen that gear from Azumi, and you know, Azumi had the dyed hair. But yeah, that was definitely new gear from Saori Aino. But both ladies definitely looked good in this match. This was a good, solid match. definitely back and forth. And I felt like we got to see a good bit of everything. I mean, high speed, striking, some high flying. I felt like we got to see a good balance in this match. So I was definitely digging this match. I do felt like it should have been a little longer, but I mean, it was, a singles match. And it was, non-title or whatnot. Since this was originally supposed to be a Goddess of Stardom tag match of Saori Anou and Natsupoi versus Utami and Azumi, but Utami and Natsupoi are out with injuries, so that's why this match is a thing. But for the most part, this was a pretty good match. Traded pins and reversals. I mean, just both these ladies look good. They really stayed with each other, speed and just matching each other. But Saori Anou was able to get a jackknife pin on Azumi, pin her for the 1-2-3, and Saori Anou is your winner. But that was a good clean match. Just really wish it would have been longer. That's really my only complaint. But still, both ladies did good. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive into the next match, which had special rules. Here we go. All right, we had ourselves a UWF rules match as Shuri from God's Eye, the leader of God's Eye, takes on the leader of Club Venus, Mina Shirakawa. Now, of course, just to remind everybody, UWF rules has a point system. Of course, you can win by knockout, submission, referee stoppage, TKO, stuff like that. Or by depleting your opponent's points. And the way you lose points is knockdown and rope break. I thought one of them was a takedown, but I guess I might be wrong on that. But you lose points from either having to use a rope break or if you get knocked down and the ref has to count. Both ladies get 5 points, and whichever one would have hit 0 points would end up losing. Both these ladies went at it, and you know what? It definitely showed why this was Shuri's type of match. But Mina actually hung in there. She actually really hung in there and got off some really good strikes and just offense in general. But here's how things went down. Mina lost the first point. She had to use a rope break to break out a submission. She actually had to do so again. Another rope break from Mina. So at that time it was 5-3 Shuri. And then Mina Shirakawa got knocked down for the first time in the match. I believe it was I think it was a kick from Shuri. I think a kick to the head knocked her down. So that drops it from 5 points to from 3 points to 2 points. Well, now she has 2 points left. And then she was able to get the best of Shuri, hit a Hurricane, and was able to knock Shuri down for the count. So then Shuri went from 5-4. And then she was actually able to lock in a figure 4 leg lock on Shuri to the point where Shuri had to use a rope break. So Shuri went from 4-3. So at this time, the score was 3-2 Shuri. But both ladies were still in it. But when it was all said and done, a little bit of back and forth between both ladies, But Shuri ended up getting the best of Mina Shirakawa and was able to secure a knockout via a buzzsaw kick. Kicked her right in the face, knocked her out. Referee checked on her, called for the bell. So Shuri wins via knockout with the buzzsaw kick this UWF Rules match. And of course, you know, she checked on Mina just to make sure she was okay. But yeah, and pretty much Shuri, you know, was letting folks know. I think she got on the mic and was just like, hey, like, she shows why she's the baddest woman in Stardom, especially when it comes to UWF rules. Like, yeah. Like, she shows why she dominates, especially with that type of match. I mean, she did it against Saki Kashima. She did it against Konami. She did it against Mina Shirakawa. I mean, the evidence speaks for itself. That's all I can say. But Shuri picks up the victory in that UWF Rules match. Okay. Let's move on to our next match, our next title match. Okay, we had the Artist of Stardom Trios Championships on the line. As the champs, Bari Bari Bombers of Donna Del Mundo, made up of Mai Sakurai, Julia, and Tekla. And they defended the titles against the trio of Suzuki, Maika, and Megan Bane. Let me tell you what. This was the quickest match on the entire card. Like, I don't think this match was even 5 minutes. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but this was the shortest match. Maika was already disinterested in dealing with Suzuki. Didn't even want to tag her. And just, both these teams went at it, for sure. But there was a lot of frustration and dissension with Maika. Unfortunately, it really went down in a bad way. As Suzuki went to try to take out Julia with a kick, she accidentally ended up hitting Maika. So incidental contact from Suzu to Maika. And then Julia was able to, right after that contact, was able to roll up Maika for the 1-2-3. And Bari Bari Bombers are still your champs. But afterwards, Maika just immediately starts wailing on Suzuki and just like beating up on her. Her other stablemates tried to pull her off. She started shoving back. She shoved down Julia, shoved off Mai Sakurai and Tekla, and then gave a Payao right-hander to Suzuki, just knocking her down. And then she just storms off. I don't know, y'all. Could Maika possibly end up leaving Donna Del Mundo? I don't know. I mean, it's clear she hates Suzuki right now. So I don't know, like, what they're going to do about that. Which, I mean, they just had a 5-star Grand Prix finals match, which Suzu won. So I'm sure Maika is very bitter about that loss, which is understandable. And if that's the story that they're going off of, then I get it. I totally get it. But Maika, she was pissed. Like, she walked out of there. She didn't want to deal with Suzuki anymore after wailing her out and knocking her down. She didn't care less about what Julia had to say or the other ladies trying to stop her. She was done. Maika just up and left. But I don't know, y'all. With the way that looked, think Micah might slowly but surely be on her way out from Donna Del Mundo. I think that's very possible. She could be on her way out from Donna Del Mundo. And not to mention, remember, Suzu and Julia have kind of rekindled, kind of sort of in a way, rekindled their friendship. So, I don't know, y'all. Maybe Suzuki eventually joins Donna Del Mundo. I don't know. We know she's no longer part of Prominence. I mean, that's been definitely shown plain and clear. But I don't know, y'all. She could be. She could end up joining Donna Del Mundo and realign with Julia. I don't know. But I got a feeling that Micah is on her way out the door of Donna Del Mundo. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's definitely interesting. Really, really interesting. Okay. Let's keep it going. More championship matches incoming. Let's go to our next one. All right. We had the Wonder of Stardom Championship on the line. You know, the shiny white belt. As the champion, Mirai defends against Oedo Tai's Black Peach, Momo Watanabe. This was a good match. This was definitely a good, hard-hitting match. I felt like it went the distance pretty well. This was at least definitely over 10, 11 minutes. But both ladies looked solid. You know, a lot of striking, especially from Momo Watanabe. I mean, a lot of strikes. A lot of meteoras. She even used the baseball bat while had Mirai trapped in the ring skirt and just hit her one good time. But yeah, both these ladies went back and forth, and this was another run back because remember, Momo Watanabe pinned Mirai in the 5-star Grand Prix, so can definitely understand how she got this title shot. But definitely back and forth. And Momo Watanabe came close. Came really close. But Mirai would not be denied. And she was able to put away Momo after a running lariat. Pins her for the 1-2-3. Mirai, still your Wonder of Stardom champion. So, Momo Watanabe put up a good effort, but just was not meant to be. So, Mirai still reigns supreme as your Wonder of Stardom champion. But overall, good match. Definitely a good match. Okay. Next up, we had a very special match that was definitely my favorite match of the entire card. Here we go. We have Kairi's final match in Stardom by way of a trios match. Team number 1, we had Nanae Takahashi, Kairi, and Mayu Iwatani taking on the trio of stars, which I believe they were also called classmates as well in the Triangle Derby. I believe this was the same trio, but you have Koguma, Azuki, and Saya Ida. This match went the longest. Definitely went the longest, and it was action-packed. Now, of course, we have to remember, Kairi has a lot of history with Nanae Takahashi and Mayu Iwatani. So, definitely not surprised that this was the trio that she went with for this final match. You know, for sure. But I mean, we're definitely going to have to see really what happens with Kairi, and just going forward after this, which this was an excellent match. It'll be interesting to see what happens going forward from here. But it was nice to see Kairi paired up with Nene Takahashi and Mayu Iwatani once again. Because you have to remember, Kairi and Mayu were 2/3 of Freedom, which was Mayu, Kairi, Io Shirai. And of course, she has a lot of history with Nene Takahashi as part of the tag team 7 Kairi, which they were, I think, 2 or 3 time Goddess of Stardom tag team champions, and I believe they won Goddess of Stardom tag league together as a tag team before. So, yeah. So, had to throw that in there. This match was awesome. Like I said, this match was excellent. Definitely went the distance. All 6 ladies were on fire in this match. Got to see some really great chemistry, some great double team action from, of course, Hazuki and Koguma. Fukuoka double crazy. And of course, some great double and triple team action from Kairi, Mayu, and Nene Takahashi. So, that was really good to see. Nene Takahashi and Saya Ida going at it a bunch in this match. Like, I think the action was just awesome. It was nonstop. All 6 of these ladies looked really good. Really good. So I was very pleased with this match. And like I said, this was my favorite match of the whole card. And it delivered on solid foundation. So, very happy for this match. A lot of close pinfalls, a lot of close calls from both teams. But when it was all said and done, Kairi with the big finish. The Pirate Princess goes out in style as she hits one last insane elbow in Stardom onto Koguma and pins the high-speed genius for the 1-2-3. Kairi, Mayu Iwatani, and Nene Takahashi pick up the victory. So, congratulations to them. And that'll do it for Kairi and her second stint in Stardom. So, overall, I mean, her second stint, definitely doesn't compare to her first. But, I mean, second stint, she became the first ever IWGP Women's Champion, and she won the Artists of Stardom Trios Championships one more time. So there's that. But that's pretty much it. It doesn't really compare to her first stint with Stardom. But, she at least made history in becoming the first IWGP Women's Champion. So there's that. But overall, I'm just happy for Kairi, and I just hope that when she does leave for WWE, that this second step with WWE will be better. We'll see. But that's all I can say. We'll see. Okay, and then the main event of Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2023. And this was actually a very good match. This was for the World of Stardom Championship, the top prize in Stardom. As the champion, leader of Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano, defended against the leader of Oedo Tai, Natsuko Tora. I really like the video package that they put together with the history that these two have. I mean, this goes back way long ago. I think it was 2017, 2016, something like that. So these ladies have a lot of history between each other. But this match was fire. My second favorite match of the show. Both these ladies look really strong. Back and forth. Tam, tons and tons, a barrage of fighting spirit in this match. I mean, Natsuko Tora unleashed on Tam. I mean, Death Valley Bomb after Death Valley Bomb after Death Valley Bomb after Avalanche Death Valley Bomb after Death Valley Bomb after mist, spewed mist to the face of Tam, Swanton Bomb. I mean, Tora hit her with everything. I mean, everything. And yet, Tam was still able to bounce back. I don't know. Some may say fighting spirit. Some may say she is severely overprotected. But both are understandable arguments. But I'm just glad to see Tam defend this title, because she hasn't really had many title defenses since becoming Red Belt champ. But this was a great, solid match that really went the distance. I felt like the finish should have been different, though. Tam kind of struggled hitting that violet screwdriver on Natsuko Tora. I really felt like maybe the Twilight Dream would have been a better move for her to put, for her to hit Tora with, because you could definitely tell she looked like she struggled a bit lifting her up and hitting that violet screwdriver, which, you know, she eventually did. I think it was a second one, because the first one, it looked like she did it rather quick, but I could understood what she was going for. But I felt like she should have used the Twilight Dream, just because I think she would have had an easier time hitting that versus that violet screwdriver. But, I mean, she hit it. It just looked like she struggled a little bit. But she did hit the violet screwdriver on Tora, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Tam Nakano retains the World of Stardom Championship. Now, at least we know what the deal is now. So Suzuki came to the ring, made the challenge. So Suzuki versus Tam Nakano looks like that will be for Stardom Gold Rush, late November 18th, I believe. But yeah. So, oh, and shout out to Hanan. She was on special guest commentary for the show. The young lioness. But overall, this was a good show. This was definitely a good show. I just felt like some of the matches were really, really short, but happy for, you know, we had one title change, the High Speed Championship. Congratulations once again to May Sarah. So glad they pulled the trigger on that. And, you know, the Kyrie's final match was excellent. That was my favorite match of the whole card. The main event for the Red Belt was excellent. And Mina Shirakawa put up a good fight in that UWF Rules match. But yeah. I also am looking forward to when Suzu and Tam will face each other, but I still have a really bad feeling that Tam is going to retain against Suzu when the time comes. But we shall see. But with that being said and done, Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2023 is officially in the books. And let's see. Upcoming Stardom events. So we know we have the 13th Goddess of Stardom Tag League coming up, starting this coming Sunday, October 15th. So we got that to look forward to. Let's see. Stardom Halloween Dark Night. That's October 29th. We have, let's see. The finals of the Goddess of Stardom Tag League is Sunday, November 12th. We got Stardom New Blood West, number 1, Friday, November 17th, which is a day before Stardom Gold Rush 2023. That's November 18th. And then we have, Stardom Dream Queendom 2023. Friday, December 29th. So those are the upcoming Stardom events. Still got a lot to look forward to. So, hey, it'll get better. It only gets better. But I'm really going to be keeping an eye out because apparently there's supposed to be a press conference featuring New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom. And I think also they're going to be talking about the card for Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom 18th. That's January 4th, 2024. So definitely looking forward to see what they got in store for that. But that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty. And also, let me know what y'all thought of both shows. TJPW Wrestle Princess IV, Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2023. What did you think of the shows, the matches, the cards, the title changes? Let me know what your thoughts were on both shows. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, or the video. But this has been another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. Fukuoka double crazy. Yeah. They're in the Goddess of Stardom Tag League. Fukuoka double crazy for the win. Let's go. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace.